Iya. Iya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. His Excellency Kiai Haji Muhammad Hasan Muntawakil Alwa SHMM as Director of the Zainul Hasan Genggong Islamic Boarding School. Your Excellency Dr. Abdul Aziz Wahab BE MEG as Director of the Zainul Hasan Genggong Islamic University. Honorable Mr. Beni Hamdani as SPD MPD as a lecturer in the Pragmatic course. Okay, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Putri Nabila. I'm from the English Education Department, 7th semester. So I made this video to complete an assignment from my lecture. Okay, here I will present about pragmatic and the lexicon. Definition of pragmatics and lexicon. Pragmatic is a branch of linguistics that studies the use of language in social context. Meanwhile, lexicon refers to the entire list of words used in a particular language along with the meaning and other information related to this word. Okay, the relationship between pragmatics and lexicon. Pragmatic and the lexicon interact in very complex way. The lexicon provides basic resources in the form of words and their meanings, which can be influenced or modified by the context of use in communication. And then the nature of the lexicon. Number one, understanding of lexicon in linguistics. Lexicon is a vital component in every language. In simple terms, a lexicon is the entire set of words and phrases to exist in the language, along with additional information such as meaning, grammatical categories, and rules for their use. In many linguistic theory, the lexicon is seen not only as a collection of words but also an dynamic entity that is constantly evolving. And number two, lexicon structure. The lexicon consists of various types of information that can be divided into several categories, such as lexical address, grammatical categories, or noun, verbs, adjective, and etc. Denotative meaning or literal meaning, and connotative meaning or additional meaning that can be related to association or emotion. The lexicon also stores words that have double meaning or ambiguous, which are then interpreted based on context. Number three, the role of the lexicon in language understanding. Understanding language relies heavily on the lexicon because every time we use language, we access the lexicon to find the meaning of the word used. Without a lexicon, we would not be able to understanding or use language in the correct way because there is not reference to the meaning of word or rule for the use. Okay, next, meaning of metaphor and idioms in pragmatics. Metaphor and idiom are two language phenomena that cannot be fully understood based solely of their literal meaning. Metaphors serve to describe something in a more creative way. For example, time is money, which describe the value of time in way that equate time with money. Idioms such as saving the white or can cat in a sack have meanings that cannot be broken down or translated directly but must be understood as a whole. And then the role of the lexicon in the formation of the metaphor and idiom. The lexicon play an important role in the formation and understanding of metaphor and idioms. Words in the lexicon can be arranged in usual way to produce new meaning that are rich and contextual. For example, the word fire. In the fire of the spirit, metaphor describe energy and power. Even there, the basic meaning of the word fire is object the burn. Like with idiom arranged in the lexicon, do not have to direct meaning that can be understood simple by interpreting the individual word, but require culture and contextual understanding to be interpreted appropriately. Conclusion: in the study of pragmatic and the lexicon, we see that the relationship between meaning, the study of pragmatic and the lexicon show how important it is to understand the language not only through the literal meaning of word, but also by considering to broader context in which the word are used. Okay, I think that's it for me. And wallahu muwaffiq ila aqwamit thoriq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
お前はもう死んでいる。